Today's video, I'm going to analyze a clinic's funnel that is offering ketamine treatments that is making at least $100,000 a month. I'm going to show you exactly what they do in their marketing, their ads, their funnel, everything, and what you can take from that to implement it inside your clinic so you can grow as well. If you don't know me, my name is Oriel Moore. I'm the founder of Live For More Media, a marketing partner that has one simple goal, and that is to help you help other people feel happy again. In the past 4 years, I've worked with over 150 clients in 63 different industries, and I've decided to pivot specifically to your guys' market because I've seen firsthand what antidepressants and conventional therapy do to people. I have a friend of mine who's currently on antidepressants for 2 years, and he's not the same person anymore. I know that you guys have the tools and you have the services and you have the options. You can heal people, okay? You can help people feel happy and normal again without relying on antidepressants or conventional therapy. That does not really help, let's be real. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So what we're going to do now is analyze every single step of his marketing funnel, from the ads and all the way through us booking a consultation. So the first thing that you can see here on the screen is his ads library. And the ads library is a tool that you can use from Facebook to see what kinds of ads your competitors are running. I'm using this tool all the time to see what my competitors are running for me and for my agency, and also to see what other ketamine clinics are running. And thus far, this clinic is doing the best job that I've ever seen when it comes to advertising. So let's take a look at what they're doing here. And I want to focus specifically on this ad here on the left because I think it's extremely great. This is a patient testimonial ad. So I want us to listen to it and see what you can get from this.
To me every day. I was suffering from extreme migraines. It really has played a major role in my life for the last 17 years. I was missing a lot of work. I really had no interest in doing anything with friends. I don't think I had cooked a meal for myself in my kitchen for 3 to 4 months. It was bad. Medications just kind of seemed to not do the trick either. When I walked into Alpha Omega Clinic, I felt the peace in that clinic to be able to heal. I have now scored 0 to maybe 1 point on a depression and anxiety scale. My mind feels quiet. I am no longer taking medications to sleep every single night, and I am off my depression medication, and it has given me the ability to process and think rationally about stressful situations that might occur. It has changed my outlook on life. I am ready to jump back into this thing called life and keep going.
So this ad is incredibly good because it goes through a journey. You can see from the start of the ad that Emily is talking about how her life was before she met Alpha Omega Wellness. She was talking about that she was dealing with depression for 17 years. She tried medication. She didn't want to go out with friends. Things that people that deal with depression feel every single day of their life. And then she shows that it changed, and it changed because of Alpha Omega Wellness. She said that her mind is quiet. She's not using pills anymore. She's not using medications, and that she's ready to feel life again and try out life again. And this is super, super important for you to understand in your ads. You have to make sure that your patients go through a journey, okay? You need to make them feel like there is hope because they've tried everything in the past. They've tried medications. They've tried all of that. People are usually dealing with depression for 17 years, 20 years, 25 years and not finding relief. And even worse than that, they're being labeled as people that have treatment-resistant depression, which makes them feel that in their head, this is their personality now. But it's not true because you guys can actually heal them and build hope with them. And the way that you do that is by using ads like these. And this ad is great. So you can see there's 2 components to the ad. One is the hook here, and the hook is extremely important. Emily was at her last straw until IV ketamine relieved her anxiety and depression and gave her a new outlook on life. So this is a great hook. It doesn't call out specific people. It doesn't violate any of Meta's policies. It indirectly targets the people that need you. Okay, so that's a great hook. I specifically would not use all that long copy because the video mainly does it all, but maybe it works for him. But this ad is an incredible ad. Now, I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to touch one more ad that I think is amazingly well written, okay? So the other ad is a personal story ad, which is extremely strong. So if you were dealing with depression in the past and you have a personal story, you have to create an ad like that. And so let's see what's going on here. He said, how one round of IV ketamine shifted my brain from depressed to hopeful without temporary fixes or costly daily meds. So again, he talks about how this solution has shifted my brain from being depressed or being in an X state without temporary fixes or costly daily meds. So he's targeting people indirectly. He doesn't violate Meta's policies. You can see he talks here about he's been a doctor for 20 years, an ER doctor, and he helps thousands of patients. And this is building his authority. And then he says that getting depression into remission came to one key factor that most people overlook. And what does he do here? He makes people keep on reading, because you can see here on the next line, he doesn't reveal what that is. He then just reveals his story. And he wants to do that because he wants to keep people on reading. After he says that line, he then starts talking about his personal story. He talks about how he has a dull ache. He felt like his relationship suffered, self-worth sabotaged, parenting was unstable, which is a very hard thing for people. And then he went to see a psychiatrist, and then he ended up being on the farmer roulette. You know, everything. He tried everything, side effects, all that stuff. And then he said that he needed a better solution. And now he creates the bridge. After he said that he wanted a better solution and he went through all that pain and suffering, he reveals what that solution is. And that solution is ketamine therapy. He talks about how his life has changed. And this is what you guys need to do as well. You need to create a journey inside your ads, making people understand that you know what they're going through. You know that they've tried mates. You know that they've gone through the farmer roulette. I really like this term. And then make them understand that there's a better solution. So he explains like how ketamine acts as a bulldozer, filling ruts and allowing for new, healthier patterns of thoughts to emerge. And then he explains exactly this is why ketamine is different than everything that you've ever tried in the past. And then he has a call to action, which is very good, because most people have a call to action only in the end of the ad, but you want to have a call to action in the middle of the ad, especially if it's long, to get people that are ready to take action to take action. Then he says, okay, here's what you can expect. An immediate feeling of relief after the first infusion, 75% reduction in depression. He's basically talking about all these benefits that you're going to experience as a result of ketamine. And then he has another call to action, and he has the last part of the ad, that their biggest regrets, like the patient's biggest regret, was waiting, staying on the farmer roulette and never truly feeling better, and not realizing that solution was to heal their brain. So he's creating internal urgency, which is way stronger than actual external urgency. So external urgency, as I said, is, oh, we have 5 spots left for our clinic. And internal urgency is making people understand, like, if I don't make this decision now, I'm going to keep on suffering for the rest of my life. And he's doing that amazingly well here. And you can see here that he has a picture of him and his family, which is extremely cute in my opinion. Now, after we covered the ads, which I know was a kind of a long part, but I believe it gave you a lot of value. And if you have any questions, by the way, leave them below. We're going to go inside his landing page. By the way, if you want to grow your modern mental health clinic and you feel like you've been burned by an agency in the past and you're not getting the results that you want, we are only working on a result basis. So if you don't get results, and results are prepaid booked patients or patients in your calendar, we are not getting paid. Okay, so you have no risk. So if you want to see if you qualify, click the link in the first comment or in the description, and we're going to talk soon. Okay, so let's talk about the banger of a landing page that he has here. You can see that again, he adds a hook here for the landing page. Just as you have a hook for your ad, you have a hook for your landing page. And the hook says, reduce depression and anxiety in 3 weeks, feel the difference with ketamine therapy, risk-free or your money back. So what does he do here? Okay, he said that you're going to reduce depression and anxiety in 3 weeks. He gives a time frame in which you're going to feel better, which, you know, gives people clarity and certainty. And he says that if you don't feel any difference, you're gonna get your money back, which is exactly the component that you want to have in your advertising, specifically for ketamine. Maybe you cannot do that with TMS or Spravato, but with ketamine, because it's cash paid, then you can do that. Then he says here, if you receive 2 out of your 6 infusions, do not experience improvement, and you wish to discontinue, we will refund you the entire package cost. So this guy here knows exactly that after 2 infusions, people are going to feel immensely better. And that's why he doesn't have a problem to offer money back. And you should not have a problem doing that as well, unless your service is bad. Now, another thing that he does here, he has this thing called a VSL, and it's called a video sales letter, which basically educates people more and warms them up more and teaches them more about ketamine. And this is extremely important for you to do inside your clinic to make sure that people are warmed up and they are leaving their details when they're high intent and they're not forgetting who you are after a single hour. He has an amazing video here that is, again, extremely well produced and written. Even though he doesn't have the best video quality, it doesn't matter, because his writing and his messaging is doing the work, okay? And I'm not gonna go and analyze this here because it's gonna make the video be too long. But what you wanna focus on is that you can see he has the hook, he has the video, he has the guarantee, and after that, he has a call to action. So it's extremely, extremely simple. That's the build out that you need. You need a good hook, a good offer. You need a guarantee to make people feel that there's hope. You need a VSL, a video sales letter, to warm them up even more. And then you want to have a call to action. After that, he talks about what they're going to get in their treatment. So he has like five bullet points here in which he talks about what's going to happen. And then another call to action. After that, he has more testimonials to build, again, trust with people, because you need to build trust and hope with your patients. I'm going to say that 10,000 times in this YouTube channel. And even if you work with me, I'm going to say that a million times, okay? So he has the hook here, he has the guarantee, he has the video sales letter, then he has a call to action. After that, he has what they're going to get inside the visit, which is, you know, rapid symptom relief, immediate emotional lightness. And he talks about the benefits, which are extremely important. People do not care about your FDA approvals or if it's covered by insurance, and they do not care about ketamine and how you infuse it. They care about how they're going to feel after they do the treatment. And after that, he has more testimonials to build more trust. And then he just has his map here. And that's it. It's completely simple. So that's the landing page. Now I want to show you what he does after you submit your information. So after you submit your information, they don't just let you go and say like, oh, we're going to call you soon, expect a call from us. They actually push you to book a consultation yourself. And they have a calendar here, okay, in which you can actually book on your own. And on top of that, they have videos here that explains to you how ketamine works and why ketamine works and what packages do they offer. They build immense clarity with you before you even book your call. So they push you to take these steps and warm you up before you even come to the clinic or talk to the front desk team. And after that, they have, again, more testimonials here. And after every single testimonial, they have a call to action. See how systemized. This is incredibly good. Okay, so they have, again, testimonials, and that's the end of the page. And now they have your details. And if you decide to not book a consultation on your own, they're gonna call you and book you themselves. But still, they put this option here, and they also going to educate you on why it works and how ketamine works and all that stuff too, which is incredibly important. So the things that we have here in this scheduling page is, one, they make you schedule yourself instead of waiting that you're gonna call them. And two, they also warm you up and educate you more by showing you how ketamine works, why it works, and what packages do they offer. And again, they have testimonials here. And after you book your call, if you do book your call, they put you in this thank you page, in which, again, they have this confirmation here, and they have videos that educate you, and they also tell you what to expect next. Now, how do they actually structure their pricing? The way that it works is extremely simple. When you book your call, somebody from the front desk team is going to talk to you, and they're going to book you to a $29 consultation. The purpose of the consultation is basically a sales pitch to understand where you're at now, understand what you've tried in the past, get your pains, and then sell you on the big treatment. Okay, so what they're doing is putting their foot in the door with this $29 consultation and then upselling you on the back end. And if you do not know what an upsell is, it's basically getting people from purchasing a small or sample product to a very high ticket product. Okay, it's on one leg, it's not extremely accurate, but just for you to grasp the concept of it. So as I've said, you have a consultation for $29, which is basically a sales call, and then after that, they are going to sell you the $3,000 treatment package, whatever that is. And that is basically it. That is how you build a funnel that makes $100,000 a month with your clinic. It's not that difficult. It's not easy, but it's extremely simple. And the main things that you need to focus on, remember, is that you need to make sure to educate your patients. You need to make sure that you touch their emotional points in which they're suffering, and you need to build hope with them. Okay, it's extremely important. And the way that you build hope is, as I've said, you can use a personal story, testimonials, stories of other patients that have done well. And that is basically it. It's extremely simple. You don't need to break your head or bang your head through the wall. And if your clinic marketing did not work up until now, it's because you did not structure your ads and your funnel and your marketing funnel exactly like that. We've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars and worked with over 150 clients. And this is exactly how you build a great marketing campaign. And this is exactly what we do to our clinics that work with us. So if you are an owner or a clinician that offers ketamine, Spravato, or TMS, and you want us to build you this exact funnel, and even better because it can be improved, then all you need to do is leave your details below in the first comment. Just click the link in the first comment and qualify to see if we can work together. And that is basically it. If you like this video, okay, make sure to leave a comment, make sure to share it, make sure to send it to your colleagues or whatever. And I hope it was extremely valuable. Also, I would love you to give me some feedback in the comments to see how I can improve these videos in the future and give you even more value so you can grow your clinic, whether you pay me money or work with me or not. I hope you have a great rest of your day and keep on healing. Thank you so much.